Please welcome Jordan and Harley of the Rizzle Kicks. They're here. We built a special home for you.
Mate, this is sick.
Does this look familiar to you? You're also completely in charge because I'm a lot lower.
Sorry. Yeah, your chair sucks.
That's okay. You are the special
guest. Your chair
guest.
properly sucks.
It does.
Sorry about that. I had no choice in the matter, but I'm very happy how it turned out.
Okay, so I'm so glad you guys are here today. I'd love to talk about your current projects and the album and the songs on the album. But to give people a little bit of reference, I'd like to just go back to how you got started for a few minutes. Because you studied media and you started theater. So becoming a musician, was that something that you really wanted?
For me personally, yeah, it was just kind of a hobby. I mean, when I was 13, 14, I used to rap myself. And
what was your name, though?
We won't go there.
No, do share.
No.
Come on, 2 words, just drop it.
Something like knife, edge.
His name was Knife Edge, everybody.
Something like that.
Classic. Someone described us on Twitter as sunshine rap the other day. I really like that. Because it is that kind of, yeah. If we were to have a religion, the first rule would just be like, smile, probs.
Well, it brings me to another point which I think is really interesting about your music, is that it seems effortless and easy, but it's not. Because if you really listen to the production, it's so layered and it's so well produced.
Yeah,
and it's so well written.
This album.
But I mean, that sort of your image is to be easy and casual and fun. That sometimes I think people may forget how much work goes into creating these songs.
There's one song on the album which what I love the idea behind of picking up on songs, because there's one song on the album, it's the third track, it's called The Reason I Live. And we wrote that when we were...
Before the first album.
Yeah. And then it kind of like, we always used to love it, but then it just, I don't know where it went on the first album, but then second album, we just remembered the song.
And we met Jamie.
Yeah, we met Jamie Cullum, who features on the song,
Yeah.
and thought, he's an amazing pianist. And we'd met him and we got along, we had a mutual love for hip hop, and then he just came in and just, oh my God, that
so
guy
sick.
playing piano is like nothing you've ever experienced. I tell you now, it's really amazing. We wrote that like 4 years ago, and then for now it's got like really mean something to us, because it's now like on our second like proper album. Do you know what I mean?
Let's talk about Roaring Twenties and sort of the meaning behind it, because I think it's very meaningful.
Yeah.
You've talked about this before, but for people that don't know, you've compared living in your 20s is like living in the 1920s.
We made a song called Jive, and it's actually about the 1920s. And when we were talking about it with someone, they're like, oh, but you're in your 20s as well. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. The Roaring 20s, the complete age of experimentation, you know. And I think that's if you were to pick 10 years of your life, you'd say that would be your 20s. I think everyone would agree that's your 20s. You know, you're just mucking around and you're making enough mistakes to prepare yourself for adult life. Or, to continue with the concept, the Great Depression.
Well, guys, thank you so much. I could talk a lot longer, but thank you so much for being so candid and talking about your music. Everybody go pick up Roaring Twenties, fantastic album, really great. Come to America. Before you go, we have a special gift for you.
Yeah?
From Rebecca here with HP.
Oh, thank you.
What?
So you can hear great sound.
Oh, that's dope.
Thank you.
It's actually got my name on that. Thank you very much, HP.
Thank you, HP, you're
I love
amazing.
that.